Want to speak real English from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Ask Alisha, the weekly series where you ask me questions and I answer them. Maybe. First question this week comes from Isaac Alexander again. Hi Isaac. Isaac says, "Hi Alisha, what's the difference between by myself and on my own? What's more casual?" There isn't actually so much of a difference in formality between these two. They're both kind of neutral in terms of formality. The difference between these actually is that by myself can have more of a feeling of loneliness. All by myself. Do you know that song? Don't wanna be all by myself. That song, that's a perfect example. It would not sound nearly as lonely if they said, all on my own. By myself has this feeling of loneliness, I don't want to live by myself, or I hate doing this by myself. It's like you feel lonely, you want other people around you. On my own, however, has kind of a feeling of pride or achievement or accomplishment about it. A kid is moving out of his or her parents' house. If they really want to express their excitement, they could say, I finally get to live on my own, or I'm so excited to live on my own. You could use it at work as well. I've never done a project on my own before. So it shows some kind of pride in that way. So I hope that helps you. Thanks for the question. Next question. Let's move on to your next question. Next question comes from Nurhan Hani. Hi, Nurhan. Nurhan says, "Hi, Alisha. My question is, what's the difference between suitable and convenient?" Okay, suitable means something is appropriate, something fits or suits a situation. Some examples. 2 dozen donuts should be suitable for our staff meeting. This car will not be suitable for transportation after the wedding. Convenient means something that makes life easier. Dude, my portable phone charger is so convenient. My hotel is so close to the station, it's super convenient. So suitable is something that's appropriate. It fits a situation. Convenient means it makes life easier for us somehow. So I hope that helps you. Thanks very much for the question. Okay, let's move on to your next question. Next question comes from Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Sarah says, when can we use I was there and I have been there? What's the difference? Okay, so I was there uses simple past tense. We use simple past tense when we want to talk about a specific point in time in the past. So for example, a trip to France, I was there last summer, or I was there 2 weeks ago. So last summer and 2 weeks ago are specific points in time in the past. We know exactly the point in time in the past. So we use the simple past tense to talk about that. So I was there at the specific point in time. However, if the specific point in time is not important, you just want to express that you have some life experience, in this case traveling to France, you can use I have been there. So that's the present perfect tense. I have been to France, in a conversation. Have you been to France? Yeah, I've been there. So this expression doesn't share when you were there because at this point in the conversation, it's not important. You just want to express your experience. So when you want to share a specific point in time, you can use simple past tense. When you just want to talk about having or not having an experience, you can use the present perfect tense. I hope that this helps you. Okay, thanks for your question. Let's move on to your next question. Next question comes from Sridhar Reddy. Hi, Sridhar. Sridhar says, "Hi, Alisha. I have come across the word baller. Could you please explain what it actually means? Thank you." Yeah, baller. Baller is a really interesting slang word. I don't use this word actually because I'm not cool enough. So to give you kind of an introduction, baller is used as an adjective and as a noun. So let's talk about the noun first. When we use it as a noun, we use it to describe a person. So that guy is a baller, for example, or she's a baller. And keep in mind, my pronunciation is really pronouncing the ER sound. You might hear it pronounced balla, kind of a lighter sound at the end of the word. But it means someone who has kind of a lot of money and they like to show it off in these extravagant ways. maybe they have fancy cars, or like these really expensive clothes, or they take these vacations. Like they want people to see that they have money. Like they go to a club and they buy like the most expensive drinks for everyone. So it's this really like luxurious lifestyle sort of thing. Also, according to some sources, the idea is that a baller is someone who maybe started out poor, worked hard, and then gained some success. So as a result, because of this like great success that they worked hard to have, they have like this kind of cool attitude. And then they also have sort of this background where they know what it's like to be poor. So that's one source suggests that. Also, it just comes from, in some cases, people who played like basketball or other ball sports, but largely basketball in the US. And then they moved to actually playing in like major leagues. So like playing in the NBA, for example, and making lots of money. So it can refer to someone who began like, from poor beginnings and then became like famous basketball stars, or it can refer to someone who has that cool attitude and likes to show off that they have lots of money. So that's a person who's a baller. You can actually use baller as an adjective to kind of like describe things that have that feel. So like, for example, those glasses are baller, or like the party we went to was baller. So it's like something that's kind of maybe over the top, like really, really like luxurious and kind of cool at the same time. It's an interesting word for sure. Anyway, that was a super interesting question. Thanks very much for sending that in. I hope that helps you. All right, let's move on to your next question. Next question comes from Ruan Gomez. Hi, Ruan. Ruan says, what's correct and why? I have saw or I have seen. The correct answer is I have seen. I have seen. When you use this have plus verb, you need to use the past participle form of the verb. The verb see in present tense has past tense saw, but the past participle form is seen. So I have seen is correct. If you want to use saw, you should just make a simple past tense statement, like I saw something. I have seen is the correct form to make like a present perfect statement. So I hope that helps you. Thanks very much for the question. All right, that's everything that I have for you this week. Thank you, as always, for sending your questions. Remember, you can send them to me at EnglishClass101.com/ask-Alisha. Of course, if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and check us out at EnglishClass101.com for some other things that can help you with your English studies. Thanks very much for watching this week's episode of Ask Alisha, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye. Have you heard that song, I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. You know that song? I wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" Impala. I wish I were a little bit taller. I don't know if I wish I was a baller though.